Hello and welcome to part 1 of this Pokemon Silver LBS run. LBS standing for low base stat, and during this run we're going to be using a team of about 20 Pokemon to showcase their moveset and stats throughout this run. The Pokemon chosen are all under 400 total base stat with a mix of Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. As I progress, I'll be open to suggestions as to which ones to keep on my team for the final battle. Yeah, so that's about it. My name is Mike, but the star of this is Karkar, named after the channel, and that is my nephew. So, what time is it? Let me see. It's about 8 a.m. Not the real time, it's just what I'm choosing. Whoa, yeah, 8 a.m. Overslept, not really, but... Alright, so here's Professor Oak. He's going to give you the quick rundown. I will go into the rules for this LBS run that I'll be following. They will be in the description under the video, so if you ever want to check them out, they'll be there. I'll be only introducing the rules in this video, and yeah, after that I'm just going to keep it in the description. So as I said before, we're going to name ourselves Karkar, after one of my nephews, and... yeah, he'll be the star of this adventure on this LBS run, just like he was on the previous LBS run I did in Fire Red, actually. I think this one will be a little more challenging, because in Fire Red, I was able to... they introduce abilities, Pokemon abilities, so... in this game, there are no Pokemon abilities. It's going to be a little more difficult. I think because of that, I was definitely getting some advantages with Butterfree in the previous game. It had a move called Compound Eyes, and basically, it helped its accuracy, so... no, it's not Sunday, I made a mistake there. It is... Tuesday's the best day to start, because we could see someone named Tuscany on the first route we go on, and she gives us a pink bow. But I think we have to beat the first gym leader first in order for her to appear. So I will show you where that person is after I choose my starter Pokemon. Now, the starter Pokemon I'm choosing is... you have 3 choices here. You have Cyndaquil, the Fire type, who specializes in attack and speed. Then you have Totodile, the Water type, who specializes in defense, physical defense, and physical attack. And then you have Chikorita, right here, who is a Grass type who specializes in defense. Both her highest, or its highest stats are in both... there's the Totodile. He's awesome. He's one of my favorites, actually. But yeah, Chikorita's stats are defense and special defense. But since fire Pokemon are hard to get in this game, at least in this generation, too, we're going to choose Cyndaquil. Now, Cyndaquil has a total base stat of 309. As long as we don't evolve it into Quilava, it will stay under that level, so we will prevent it from evolving throughout this game. Totodile has a total base stat of 314, sorry, and Chikorita, I believe it was 318. I'm getting this information from a website called PokemonDB.net, so if you want to check it out for yourselves, I think they have all 1,025 Pokemon in there right now. Unless I made a mistake, is there more than that now? I'm not up to date with the newer generations, unfortunately. Hopefully, I do get some gameplay in, and yeah, get to play those games on this channel as well. I'm gonna see how these first Pokemon playthroughs go, and yeah, take it from there. So, right here, on Route 29 that we're on, right here is where Tuscany should appear. And if you see someone there on a Tuesday, go see that person. You will be rewarded. Alright, so in this... I guess now's a good time to go over the rules. The rules I like to go by are basically... the first rule is the Pokemon total base stat, according to PokemonDB.net, is under 400. Not the same as 400, under 400. Because there's still some very strong Pokemon at 400. And it's, yeah, it's kind of like, I find they're overpowered, like, such as Kadabra, I believe, has 400 total base stats, so, yeah, it would have been an easy run if I could just use Kadabra and sweep everyone. Anyways, the second rule that I like to play by is you can catch other Pokemon in the game for in-game trades, for HMs and filling the pokedex, but not for battling. So yeah, I go kind of lenient on that. And number 3 is I don't allow TMs, actually. I want them to go in their, like, I want to see their moves that they actually have to appreciate that. And yeah, after the first LBS run, I had an appreciation for Butterfree for sure, as well as Graveler and Farfetch'd. Yes, Farfetch'd was kind of awesome in the last run as well, especially for like just training. It was kind of easy. Anyways, so no TMs, but HMs are allowed. So you could teach like the strong strength and surf moves to your Pokemon when you can. Alright, so rule number 3 that I like to abide by is the level must be the same or stay below the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon, if possible. I mean, if we're losing constantly at a lower level, I'm gonna just level up right away a couple levels or a level or 2 and see what happens. I might even switch the party around. So, yeah, because with the levels, when we get to level, when we get to the same level as like the Ace Pokemon, when we get to the Elite Four, it's going to be a problem because after that we still have to do 8 more badges and then I think another Elite Four or a final battle after that. I don't quite remember. I haven't played this game in years. So, well, I played briefly a couple gyms. I just tried it out a couple weeks ago, but yeah, didn't make it past the 4th badge. So this guy will give us a berry too. Berries are good for now. So that takes us to our 5th rule. No in-battle items other than held items. So, like I said before, rules will be in the description. If you want more information on any of them, just like throw it in the comments and I'll try to explain as best I could. If you see flaws in the rules I abide by, let me know. I tried to make it kind of challenging and fun at the same time. I didn't want to get too frustrated, that's why I didn't put in the famous Nuzlocke rule where if your Pokemon is fainted, then it's like, you have to like ditch it, it's done for. That would like stress me out and make it quite frustrating, I find. So anyways, what else for this introduction? Yeah, I guess like, we're just gonna focus on, after this introduction, we're going to focus on rival battles, which we'll be encountering shortly, as well as gym fights, like complete gym fights, like the trainers as well as the gym leader, and the Elite Four, battles like that, like key battles we're going to try to introduce throughout this run. So yeah, it should be pretty fun. When we go in here, we're gonna I'll just quickly show you what's going on. I've been rattling and rambling on. So now we're sent on this mission to get a mystery egg to bring back to Professor L, and that's what this guy's given us. That's Mr. Pokemon. We will visit him again later on for an experience share after, yeah, going to the Lake of Rage. The experience share is awesome. That's why I don't mind having a team of like 20-something Pokemon. This guy's going to give us an actual Pokedex, so that could come in handy. I mean, it's good to keep record on all the Pokemon and stuff like that to see where you're at. It's, yeah, it's definitely easier to go there. Sometimes I forget which Pokemon I caught, but I just noticed in this game, like, by playing it a couple weeks ago, that you have a Pokeball next to the Pokemon's name and, like, energy level, health level, when you battle them. So it's in the wild. I don't know if it's the other Pokemon, but so this is where we're gonna meet our rival. He just kind of, yeah, it's that guy that was peeking through the window. So we're gonna go and we'll be at our rival in like 2 seconds. Oh, good, we didn't get into any battles. I don't have to skip the scene. Alright, cool. So our rival battle, he's gonna have a Pokemon, as in the previous games, where the typing advantage is against us. But luckily at this level, he doesn't have any moves that are, like, we chose Cyndaquil, so he's going to choose Totodile. And just to go quickly, we'll look at the stats. There we go, he has a berry, an item, that's the held item that you could use in battle. it's just going to use it automatically. And there we go. He has special attack, and attack is the highest, as well as speed. He's pretty well rounded, though. His defense and special defense are not that low for now. We'll see how that goes as the game progresses. His Pokemon should be a level 5 as well, if I'm not mistaken. What a waste of time. He was at the lab, and then he's got a good Pokemon too. I believe he stole that Pokemon. That's what my guess is. So, yep, that's the guy. That's the guy from the peeking through the lab. I should have stopped him. I could have prevented this robbery. No, you can't. If you talk to him, he's just gonna like tell you to get away and like boot you. Alright, so I'm gonna use about 3 Leers. Oh, I think Totodile should win this fight. Like, if I didn't have that berry, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, how much am I doing with 2 Leers? Damn, that's kind of bad. I'm gonna have to keep slugging it out, though. This is not good. 3 more attacks and we're done for. If he gets a critical, we're done even faster. So luckily, I think I'm faster than him. Yes, that was great. We needed that. Alright, cool. So we should win this battle. He's not going to crit and kill us in one shot, and we're definitely faster than him. Totodile, I don't think, is the fastest one out there. Cyndaquil's definitely the quick one out of the 3 starters. And awesome, we're at level 6. By the way, we're going to want to stay under... Oh, already learned Smokescreen. Very nice. I like that attack. So yeah, what has he got to say now? Nothing much, eh? My name's Blank. I know your name. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. I got a name for you, don't worry. Anyways, we're going to go and go back to the lab and see what's popping over there. And I don't think I think it's going to be a professor in distress, I'm expecting. So, yeah, so with the levels, we're going to want to stay under the Ace Pokemon at the gym. So that's going to be a level 9 for the first gym in Violet City when we encounter the gym leader, Falkner. He has a level 9 Pidgeotto. So we're going to have to kind of deal with that. And it's very tough to deal with, actually. So, and it's hard to stay under level 9, because Cyndaquil grows very fast, actually, in levels. He's, and the other Pokemon I catch, too, I find they grow somewhat faster than usual, so it's kind of why I chose them. But like I said, if people don't like some of my choices, you could always let me know in the comments, and I might focus on another Pokemon of your choice and train him, level him up, and see how he does. But yeah. Alright, Card, this is terrible, yes. And we give the egg. I think we will be getting back this egg after the first gym. And I'll tell you... No, I'm not going to bother ruining it for you if you never played this game before. I like the Pokemon, and it does evolve, too, into something stronger, so it's pretty cool. It evolves... I will give the spoiler that it evolves by friendship. So, yeah, that's by, like, how many steps you take and all that, so... Alright, perfect. We got the Pokeballs, that's what I was waiting for. Now, we can start assembling our team for the first gym. I have 6 Pokemon in mind. We already have one of them. And, yeah, basically I'm just going to talk to this guy, because he doesn't give me a choice. He's going to teach us how to catch Pokemon. I'll run it through just in case there's people here who never played before. I mean, it's an introduction video, I might as well show the basics. So, here he goes, he catches a Rattata, or he encounters a Rattata, sorry. And this guy's going straight for the Pokeball. Okay, normally you want to weaken that health in green down to like a low yellow, or at best, a red. Closest to 1 HP as possible. And then you want to give him a status effect, like Poison, Paralyze, or Asleep. I prefer Asleep. I think it's supposed to be the most effective. But anyways, we're going to teleport, we're going to do some training, and we're going to catch some Pokemon here. Pidgey is not one of the ones I want for my team, so we will not be catching a Pidgey. We will run away from this battle, but we will return when, yeah, when we're done training. So we'll see you at the first gym. Alright, we're back from about an hour, no, 2 hours of training. So we did train our Pokemon. You can see our team that we've assembled right now. We have a Geodude, Bellsprout, Ladybug, and then some Kakuna, Cyndaquil, and Rocky. I don't think Kakuna, Ladybug, or Bellsprout's going to be too much help in this gym, but we're going to try it out at this level. We're not over level 9, so we're staying within our limits there that we set at the beginning, and we'll see how we fare in this battle. We did a lot of our training on Route 29, the first route between New Barktown and Cherry Grove City, so we did most of it there. We did also some in the Sprout Tower against some Bellsprouts. So this is a tougher battle than the next trainer, I believe. The next trainer has 2 Pidgeys that are a little lower level than this. So if we get through these guys pretty well, then I'll be pretty happy. And we'll probably just heal up quickly at the Pokemon Center if needed before we fight Faulkner, the gym leader here in Violet City. And yeah, so we're definitely going to need to heal up. Geodude and Onix are our main Pokemon to take on this gym, since Rock type is effective against flying. Sadly, they do not know any Rock moves yet, but their defense is still what's going to help us in this gym, because it's so strong. As you just seen, he took like so many hits. But Geodude has a very high defense, as well as a very high attack. While Onix, the other rock ground type, it exchanges basically. The defenses are still pretty high in Onix, but it's more speed than it is attack. Its attack is actually pretty low, but luckily it has the move Screech. So we could use Screech a few times, which greatly reduces the defense of the opponent's Pokemon. So I think it's by like 2 points or something like that. So we just have to use like maybe a Screech or 2, and then we can start attacking and do some pretty serious damage, actually. We did get the Onix in the house in the bottom corner, like to the left of the Pokemon Center. And we traded a Bellsprout for this Onix, which is why you're going to see in a second that it's going to gain a boosted experience. Whatever traded Pokemon you have will gain boosted experience. The only problem is they stop obeying you after a certain level unless you have the proper gym badges. So I think we can only level our Onix to like level 10, and then at level 11 it starts disobeying until we get the next badge in Azalea Town. I should also mention that the other Pokemon I was thinking of getting was Unknown. Unknown is, it's a Psychic type, but it only has one attack. It has Hidden Power. So, because it only has one attack, it can't learn anything else. I decided to not use him in this LBS run, so he did have a low base stat, though, of like something like 336, actually, yeah. So, by the way, the base stat of, well, the total base stat of the Ladybug, we looked at the evolved form Ledian, and we're going to use that. That's 390 base stat, so it's going to be one of our strongest Pokemon we're going to be using. Also, we have the Cyndaquil, and we have Geodude, who has, well, Graveler's the evolved form. It's going to have 390 base stat. And then Onix has 385. The Bellsprout we have is going to turn into a Weeping Bell with 390. And yeah, we're going to go heal up. The Weedle is going to turn into a Beedrill with a whopping 395. So he's pretty good. But we'll see how it really does as we progress through the game, and also with recommendations from the viewers. If any recommendations, please do throw them in the comments, and I'll try to work on that Pokemon and see what comes out of it. See how it does for the team. So now we should be able to take on this gym leader pretty easy. It has one attack that's very annoying. It's an attack that apparently this gym leader had made, and it's Mud Slap. It basically does ground damage and lowers accuracy. So we are going to bring up Cyndaquil, and our plan here because both of his Pokemon has Mudslap. So we have to go against a Pidgey as well as a Pidgeotto. The plan here is to blind them with Smokescreen that our Cyndaquil learned. And after blinding about 2 or 3 times, we're going to send out one of the more sturdy Pokemon like Geodude or Onix. For the last Pokemon, the Pidgeotto, the plan is... well, I'm kind of going to wing it, but it's kind of similar. We're going to see how this plan pans out. See, our accuracy fell as well as taking that damage, and now we missed our Smokescreen because of it. But he also missed the attack. So we just got 2 Smokescreens off. That's good enough. I'm satisfied with that. So now we're going to switch out and, see. It's going to do big damage. I think it's, yeah, super effective against fire, the ground typing. So, let's go Rocky. I might level up, I don't know. What's his meter at? Oh yeah, he's gonna level up. Okay, at least we're not going over level 9, though. So, I should have picked Geodude if I would have known. It's okay, so 2 Screeches and then we go in for the kill. Might be a 2 attack to get the kill, to be honest. But there's our accuracy going down already. Let's see if the Screech hits. Yes! Okay. I find I've been missing a lot of Screeches when I was training off camera, so... I don't know, the accuracy, it doesn't quite say in this game what the accuracy is when you go to moves in the menu. So, yeah, it's kind of confusing. I mean, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they do have accuracy and power of the move when you go into, like, look into more detail on that. Alright, so level 9. We're gonna do the same game plan here. Smokescreen to blind it as much as possible, and then, yeah, we'll see how we do. I don't think Cyndaquil's gonna make it, though. I think he's gonna take enough damage to... oh, he's using Gust. He's not even using Mudslap. That's very strange. And what else is strange is that he's at a level 9 Pidgeotto when... yeah, those Pidgeottos usually need to get to level 18 before you could evolve those Pidgeys into Pidgeottos, so... this guy's found some sort of glitch in the Matrix or something, I don't know. Let's see what's going on now. Can Cyndaquil actually... yeah, he's gonna be able to put up a bit of a fight before the next guy comes in. I think we got this in the bag, though, by the way. Feeling pretty confident now. We're gonna see how Onix does. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. I kind of want to bring out Ladybug and just, like, confuse Pidgeotto just to, like, screw with him a bit, but I'll go for... I'll try not to play around too much. I might lose because of it. I'll jinx myself in some way. And, oh, that's not bad. I can take that. Only 3 damage. That means it's going to take him at least, like, 5 more turns to take us out with that attack. And Gust is not going to do as much. Excellent. We should... even if we just switch out, if we start missing too much, we can switch out to Geodude, and then it'll reset the stats, basically. But Onix is doing good so far. You know what we'll switch out to? And we'll, he also only has, I think, 10 Mudslaps. So... oh, and he's missing still. Perfect. This should kill him, this next hit. And yeah, that'll do it. Perfect. So that was the first gym. Nice. We got our first badge, which is, I believe, the Zephyrbadge. We managed not to get over-leveled. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, okay, this is the... yep, the Zephyrbadge. It's all one word, Zephyrbadge? Okay. I've been separating them whenever I type that or write it out. Raises the attack power Pokemon and enables us to use Flash. So that's an HM we're going to get in the Sprout Tower once we go through the whole thing. I'll be doing that off camera. And, yeah. TM can only be used once. We'll be selling that since we do not use TMs in this playthrough, in this run. So, cool. We'll just, pretty much... oh, yeah. We got an egg at the Poke Center waiting for us from our good old Professor Elm. So... we're gonna go pick that up. We're gonna be walking around with an egg for a bit. We got some ways to go. We're going to, as you can see, we got this route to go to. Union Cave, and then Azalea Town, where our next gym battle will be. So that will all be pretty much in the next video. We're gonna take on Bugsy in Azalea Town. And we're also gonna acquire a few more additions to this team that you see right here. That's a little beat up right now, but they'll be all right. We also caught a Sentret, I should say. That he's going to be one of our HM mules for this game, along with another Pokemon, as I'll mention when we get later. So, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I do hope to catch you in the next video in Azalea Town. Alright. Our car saved. See ya!